Disclaimer, this is a topic that goes way deeper than the depth I'm diving into in this video. This video is not a breakdown of Philadelphia gang politics. In this video, my plan is to take an overall look at Ybcdul's life and legacy, commenting on what I feel could have led him into getting involved in street politics, and explaining why I feel he was so outspoken and reckless with how he disrespected his opposition. Thanks, I hope you enjoy. Ybcdul Vix, better known by his stage name, Ybcdul, is the Philly drill sensation that had his meteoric rise in the city's drill scene coincide with artists like Skrilla and Hop Out Blick. But unlike Skrilla, Dul's focus wouldn't be on rapping about drugs and the fiends in his area. Dul's main goal would be disrespect. Specifically though, disrespecting the many ops that the young bag chasers have collected over the years. Coined with the name Mr. Disrespectful by his longtime fans, every time you would see Dul, he'd be making a reference or a joke at the expense of one of his fallen opposition, and he seemingly walked around Philly while doing it, openly, as he felt like he was untouchable and nothing could stop his rise. This, unfortunately, would be his downfall. Originally growing up on the north side of Philadelphia, Dul would say that he picked up most of his deviance and became interested in the streets from seeing what was going on the north. Dul even went so far to say that if he wasn't born in North Philly, he might not have been as bad as he was as a kid. He never went into detail about the bad shit he did as a kid, so let's just assume he was on regular delinquent shit. Around the age of 10, Dul's family would move out of the north and would hold up on the west side of Philly, where Dul would stay for the remainder of his life. West Philadelphia is where Dul would meet his future collective, the YBC. The YBC in Dul's name is an abbreviation of Dul's street collective, the Young Bag Chasers. Originally, this group started as a money clique made up of a bunch of friends from west side of Philly. As they were a money clique, that's what they mainly focused on, getting money. This wouldn't last forever, however, as on May 29th, 2019, a YBC member nicknamed YBC Josh, real name Joshua Munson, would be brutally gunned down outside of his house. This being the first real loss of YBC served to evolve YBC from just your average money clique to the crash outs we currently know them as. Motherfuckers willing to shoot first in broad daylight and then laugh about it in music not even hours later. It would take around 10 months for YBC members to allegedly get back for this incident. On March 2nd, 2020, a YBC affiliate would catch a rival nicknamed Buddy playing basketball and would shoot him multiple times in the chest and legs, him being pronounced dead not even 12 minutes after the shooting. As no one came forward as a witness to who shot him, we can't really know for sure who committed this murder, but Ybcdul tends to bring up Buddy quite a bit, to the point that he mentioned Buddy in his first ever song, and YBC seems to take credit for this body. I ain't no fed though, make up your own mind. In September 2020, another person who YBC fucked with was gunned down, namely a man named Brashawn Hall, who was shot in the head while he was riding his bike on Belmont Ave. A rival named Sid allegedly claimed this body, and YBC was looking for get back, though they didn't mind waiting a little bit to get it. On January 16th, 2021, a 15-year-old rival to YBC, Q-Raw, would be walking down the street when two unknown men ran down on him and headshotted him. YBC would actively mock Q-Raw in music by misstating his name and calling him Q-Rizzy, as well as making many references to his death. Both Hop Out Blick and Ybcdul really love to diss Q-Rizzy quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. YBC's hunt for the man who killed Brashawn, Sid, would be what YBC focused on after this. They were so thirsty for this hit that they got fed wrong info on Sid's jail release date and ended up killing the wrong person as they left the jail. The hunt would only continue from here. In May 2021, Sid would be caught outside of his house and YBC would attempt to kill him, hitting Sid's 6-year-old sister in the leg with a stray bullet in the process. In response to this, Sid would attempt to move across the city to a safer part of Philly, but in the end, this wouldn't save him. YBC got his location and sent 8 shots through his house, hitting both him and his father, with only his father surviving. YBC member Curry was found at the scene and began shooting at cops when they arrived, so this is one of the way easier shootings for YBC crew to claim. The last murder I'm gonna talk about for this video would be the shooting of 15-year-old Kanye Pittman, or who Dul calls in his music, the bull from the back blocks. 5 shots hit Kanye and he was pronounced dead at the hospital. YBC would mock Kanye by referencing his murder, but never saying his real name, only calling him, like I said before, the young bull from the back blocks. They won't even give him the respect of naming him musically. That's What did he do? I just realized I think I'm capping. I said that'd be the last body I talked about in this video, but unfortunately, I have to bring up arguably the most talked about one, Booga. Booga was a rival to someone Ybcdul liked, who was gunned down while working a shift at McDonald's. Ybcdul has gone to great lengths to mock his death, making multiple references to McDonald's in videos, spilling fries. Hell, he even does 2 music videos called McButtons and McNuggets, filming themselves terrorizing the McDonald's employees, asking about what happened to Booga and where's my Booga fries, where's my Booga nuggets type shit. This is just one example of the extremes Mr. Disrespectful is willing to go. Another example of Ybcdul being out of pocket would be when Dul would film a video of him digging up dirt at a cemetery, laughing hysterically while asking where his fallen ops at. He would say in a later Brandon Buckingham video that he wasn't really planning to do that originally, and it was just a spur-of-the-moment thing. But Ybcdul standed on him doing it, saying he's Mr. Disrespectful. What do y'all expect? I mean, fair enough, I guess. Speaking of the interview with Brandon Buckingham, that video is a good case study of how arrogance can sometimes override safety, as Dul was comfortably walking around many different areas of Philly, seemingly without a care in the world. This brazen flexing can only go on for so long before someone pulls your card and does something to you. In the Brandon vlog, Ybcdul does express regret about him and his crew fucking up their neighborhood with the crimes and shootings they actively participated in. And as if to be proof of this, Brandon and Dul walk around Ybc's hood and it feels like a ghost town with the exception of his crew. Dul said pretty plainly that if he could turn back time and stop everything, he would, but it's far too late for that in his opinion, and he has to continue down the path that he made for himself, for better or for worse. Ybc staying in his city would eventually become his downfall. On August 23rd, 2024, Dul would be stopped at a red light when a 16-year-old Aiden Waters would pull up beside him, letting off shots, hitting Abdul in the chest and hands. Abdul would be rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately, he wouldn't make it. The apparent motive for this shooting was almost exclusively clout-based, as this was just one in the string of shootings that Aiden had committed to boost up his street portfolio. At the end of the day, it wasn't even Ybc's main ops that got him, it was just a kid who wanted some quick clout, though the power of the tongue is very real, and Dul always spoke on so many deads that it made him almost a perfect target for any crash-out demons. When you become the most hated artist in a city, I feel you need to move around militantly, and I feel Abdul wasn't. Abdul's personality is what drove most of his popularity, but I feel his brazen, nonchalant attitude is also what got him killed. Staying in the city where you are surrounded by ops and just loafing about was bound for trouble. I just wish he realized that before it was too late, as his music is some of the best drill music to ever drop, in my humble opinion. Moral of the story? If you make your living off disrespecting dead people, you should probably move around like motherfuckers are trying to kill you. If not, you'll go down the same sad road as Abdul and many others. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe with the bell to be notified of all my future uploads. My next video will most likely be on Screwly G, as I've been listening to him a lot recently. But don't be wary of putting recommendations in the comments. I'm willing to do videos on whoever y'all want. With that out the way though, that hurricane that hit Georgia fucked me up, so this might be a little bit rushed of a video. I apologize for that. But next week I should be getting back to my regular shit. With all that being said, chill out, peace out.
Fight for the future.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
They're doing